Welcome to our Cleancast today. Thanks for joining us. I've entitled our topic today, Plenty of Room at the Top, but Not to Sit Down. Hopefully you've established some goals, some meaningful goals for this year, and that you want to attain for your business, that you want to attain for your personal life, for your family life. And if you stay focused and overcome any of the obstacles that we spoke about in the previous one last week in our Cleancast, we talked about obstacles and how to overcome them. And if you will stay focused, overcome those obstacles, you're probably going to reach those goals, and you're going to find yourself at some point in your business career, you're going to find yourself probably at the top of your industry in your market area. You're probably going to be the giant gorilla, the 800-pound gorilla that they talk about. So you've made it. Then what? Like I said earlier, don't spend too much time patting yourself on the back, because the competition is gaining. The more successful you become, the more pot shots everybody takes at you. I think that those of you that have become very successful will know that everybody's kind of shooting darts at you. I remember when I started my company, I had spent 9 years managing another company and decided to proceed out on my own. Actually, I'd asked the owner if I could purchase all or part of his company, and he said no, he was saving it for his children, who incidentally 3 of them became lawyers and 1 of them became a doctor. And so there was nothing. He ended up selling it to the sales manager that I had working for me for his company, which, by the way, was a good friend of mine. But anyway, when I started out, after those 9 years, I started my company, and everybody in town wanted to help me. My old customers, even though I did not contact them for business, my old customers started calling me, I want to help you. I want to help you. And boy, that was a wonderful feeling. It was really a great feeling to have people wanting you to succeed and wanting to help you succeed. I had a great growth rate. I had a tremendously fast track that we went. We were able to secure some pretty sizable accounts within the first 6 or 8 months that we were in business. But here's the caveat. When we became really successful, and within about 3 to 4 years, we were the largest company in our marketplace. At that time, we were operating only in one market and not in other geographical markets. But within about 3-4 years, we became the largest company in our marketplace. And then all of a sudden, everybody wanted to destroy us. Everybody wanted to get rid of the big bad guy. But you know what? We had to stay focused. We were here. We were at the top, so to speak. And we couldn't sit down. Because if we sat down, everybody would be gaining on us. And so we stayed focused on the goals we had established, and we were fortunate enough that we could remain at the top in that particular market area. But you know what? We didn't have time to sit down. We had to keep going. Because now all these friends that we had didn't necessarily become enemies, but they certainly weren't doing anything to help us either, So we had to keep focused, and we had to keep moving and couldn't sit down. So, let me remind you to stay focused on where you're trying to go. But when you get there, if your goal is to make 30% increase in sales this year, or to be the biggest in your company, the largest in your area in 2 years, when you get there, you better not sit down. Don't rest too long. The alligators are approaching, and they're wanting you as dead meat. Thanks for joining us today.